Hey everyone, Sean from Buckeye Wedding Expo. We are here today with Sarah from Primetime Party Rental on tips and tricks for your rentals for your wedding. Sarah, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it very much.
Hi, thank you.
So we're going to be talking about Primetime Party Rental and tips and tricks for your rentals at your wedding. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit more about Primetime, about the industry, what you guys do, and tell us more.
So we are Primetime. We rent everything from tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, flatware, pretty much anything you could think of or would need for a wedding or event. We have it.
So when it comes to the rental process, there is design companies, there are rental companies, there are planners. How does Primetime fit into this ecosystem? And that might be a question that could be different scenarios, but how does Primetime fit in?
Yeah, so we work with design companies. We also work with planners, but we also work just one on one with couples or anyone planning an event. Um, We have a showroom here where we have all of our items out on display so you can see it, kind of feel it, and see how it would fit into your event.
Okay, so when we talk about the items that are on display, one of the things that you recommend is coming into the showroom and kind of seeing how that looks. What is that, how does that operate with the couples that are getting married or looking for, I'm sure they have like color palettes, but how does that come to reality?
Yes, yeah, definitely bring your color palette or any other items you may already have chosen for your wedding. We have a design center here where you can try all the linens out, try it with china, flatware, chargers, centerpieces. If you have any of your own centerpieces or florals, you can bring those in to see how it would look with napkins and then your tablecloth. And we even have some chairs from different venues in the Dayton area, so you can see how that all fits together.
We work with you guys all the time. They know the family there at Primetime pretty well. You guys go to all of the shows and things like that talk about trends and what are some of the trends that are upcoming, or what are the things that are hot right now when it comes to design trends and decorations?
Definitely seeing a lot of color, which is amazing. Because, like I said, we have lots of options. Um, I want to encourage people to not be like scared to really add a pop of color or some texture to your tablecloth or linen.
So when it comes to that color too, I mean, you can at the design studio, you can kind of go, what if we did this, or how about this, or here is, an upcoming. That's something that you guys would help them out with.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yep. We
But
can.
what if I had a wedding planner? What if I had a full service wedding planner and the wedding planner was like, I got you on design and we're working with prime time? How does that look with a full service wedding planner?
So sometimes the planners will meet with a couple here at our showroom and try out all the different options. Coming in with like an inspiration or like a color palette, um, but then not being afraid to like try things.
Okay. And you had mentioned that you can even bring things in, right? You can bring things in that you're going to have, like centerpieces that you have already rented or that you have designed yourself or created at home. You can bring those in also and kind of see how that works, right?
Yes, yep, and stationery too. Like if you're going to have a menu at your place setting, bring that in so you can see it all together.
Nice. Um, when it comes to rentals, though, we're not just talking about like one tablescape. I don't know if that's even a word, but that's what we've called it. But you have large like statement pieces and things like that, like couches. Tell us a little bit more about the inventory that Primetime has in those areas.
Yeah, we have lounge seating, dance floors, bars. Definitely great opportunities to add like a statement piece to your venue or your wedding or your event. Um, I think it's something that's forgotten about, like how much of an impact a dance floor or a bar with a pretty bar back with florals on it can really add to the look.
Okay, and a lot of those things though are, I think, I don't want to say overwhelming. How do I fit that in? How do you design the floor plan around it, or do you help incorporate those things into the floor plan? How does that work?
Yeah, we can do both. So I think we're all very experienced, so we can help manipulate the floor plan to see how something like a dance floor or a bar with a big bar back might fit in, or we can design the whole layout around a big statement piece like that.
I think the other thing that I've seen that I'd like you to talk about too is the customization of your statement pieces. So we're not just talking about one bar that we roll in. I've seen you take that one bar and create many different designs or themes behind it. Is everything customizable like that?
Yeah, pretty much. We have bars where you can put your own panels in the bar. So if you wanted to put pictures or a logo or a monogram in the bar, that's definitely a way to add like a little detail, a personal touch that will be a delightful surprise to everyone.
Yeah, yeah. We are surprised every time we see it. We're always like, "That the same bar?" You guys do so much design and decoration around it, and I think the other statement pieces too surround it. We've seen couches along with bars, that kind of match, and so it kind of follows the theme and things like that. We were talking about delivering stages and large statement pieces and things like that. It's not like you can just drop that off and walk away, though. So, could you tell us about how that works with venues and the event? Is does the client decide all of that? Do you work with the venue? How does that work?
Yeah, we work with a lot of venues for delivery. Something to consider when booking a venue is when we're able to deliver and pick up. If we have to deliver that day and pick up that night, there could be a fee associated with that. So it's something to ask as you're looking at venues, because not just us, florists and other vendors need that flexibility too for delivery and pickup.
And you guys have a lot of great relationships with vendors in the area, venues also. Um, are you able to help with like room flips, or like what if I want an entire thing draped off, or something done, but I want it changed throughout the? Is that an option for prime time?
Yes, it is. We can assist with that as long as it's our inventory that's being flipped. We can definitely help with that.
Okay. And you guys also, when you said in the beginning about renting everything, I think people don't realize that stages and things like that are common things at a wedding, to elevate not maybe just the head table, but maybe the cake or, something like that. There's a lot of opportunities for other things that you can rent that I never even realized that Primetime took care of. So,
Yes, we
well,
definitely have all the pretty things, but we also have a lot of behind the scenes things like catering equipment, hot boxes, fryers, a lot of stuff that you may not realize that you need. We have it as an option.
yeah, and also, that would support other events. We did an outdoor event where you helped us out and like tents and like the draping that would make the tent not look like a tent. So you guys have a lot of that too, right?
Yes.
So we have talked about a lot of different things, getting inspired and designing at prime time, the venues and how that works, your large statement pieces. I'm going to turn it over to you to wrap it all up in a nice little package and share with everyone some tips for their wedding.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Primetime Party and Event Rental. Some important things to consider when planning your wedding is coming into our design center to look at different linen options and your tablescape, and also renting a big statement piece like a bar or a dance floor. And then something to consider when you're talking to different venues that you're looking at is flexibility for delivery and pickup, so you're not stuck with any additional fees.
Well, thank you for sharing that. Again, we work with you so much in the industry. You guys have done such a fantastic job just elevating the industry, and we can't wait to see you at the Buckeye Wedding Expo. But we also have another open house that we're going to be attending. Can you share with everyone the details about that open house?
Yes, so we have our own open house. It is March 7th. We have over 100 vendors that participate. Um, I know Sean will be there, so you can come check us out March 7th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The information is on our website, primetimepartyrental.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate it.
Thank you.